Hi, everybody. My name is Anthony Hines. For the last 40 plus years, I've been trying to help people with their career, help people with their job search. Because when you're in transition, it's really tough. It's really, really tough. And the people that understand it are the people who've been through it themselves. Okay? I want to talk to you today about a few things. Number one, the Patron Program on Podbean. I'm really trying to get people to become patrons. You get access to many more of my podcasts, the career-related podcasts, and podcasts that are not available for free. So please consider becoming a patron by going out to podbean.com and hitting the patron button when you go into the app to listen to my podcasts. These podcasts are very, very popular and they're getting more popular every day. I am actually amazed at how many people actually care about what I have to say. Basically, all I'm trying to do is give you what I did or my opinions or how I feel you can improve yourself based on my own experience. Plus, I also try to tell you what did not work for me. You get a lot of people on TV and radio and podcasts and everywhere. They'll always tell you what worked for them. That's great. But let's hear what didn't work. Because I believe it's also valued to be able to step away from landmines and not step on them based on somebody's experience. So I have no problem telling you what did not work for me and what went wrong for me because of the fact that I believe that has as much or more value than if I tell you what went right for me all the time. Okay? Why do I do this? First of all, that's another question. Why do I keep writing podcasts or creating podcasts? Why do I continually do this 10 years um, after I've been unemployed, or actually 11 years after I've been unemployed for a long time? And do you know why that is? It's because I never forget that feeling. I never forget what it felt like all those days when I just waited for the phone call that people promised they would give me and they just didn't do it. I can't tell you. That got me to my core, people. That got me to my absolute core because there were so many people that made promises to me that were going to do things for me that didn't do it. That's it. They just didn't do it, and they never came through. And they never gave me a reason or any of that stuff. They just never came through. So I always said to myself, not only will I find out how to make this game work for me, but then I'm going to spread the word, and I'm never going to stop spreading the word. And that's what I do. Okay, you're going to get info from me from the heart. Everywhere is from the heart. Okay, yeah, some of it's from the brain, but a lot of it's from the heart. And I need you to spread the word and tell people about my podcast. And again, I need you to join my Patron program. Okay? And that's on podbean.com. Today we're going to talk about my job search article that's on my LinkedIn profile. You often hear me reference it. Let me tell you how that was built and what that was talking about. A lot of time and effort has been spent over the years creating my tips, my tools, as well as my ideas and the like. Okay, there's no doubt about that, right? Hours and hours and hours and hours. Those are hours of my choice because, as they say, they I never liked that feeling, and I never wanted to have that feeling again, and I didn't want other people to have that feeling. That's what drove me, and that's what continues to drive me. That hopeless feeling, that feeling that, you know, what am I going to do? What the hell am I going to do to get out of this? Okay, so I create a lot of different tools based on the time period. I created documents, I created PowerPoints, and now I'm into podcasts and the like based on the technology at the time. But what I did not do is I did not bring it all together, right? So what I did one day is I just created something where I talked about why I do what I do and then just started listing steps because I believe that when you give people steps, it helps them to not feel overwhelmed. Okay? And it helps them to not feel that they cannot make it. Because as I've always said, right? Everything is about the brick. It's not about the house It's not about the pyramid, it's about the brick, right? If you walk up to a pyramid, you look at it from the front and you see the giant top, you'll say, I'll never do it. But if you focus on the brick and you focus on the step, you're more apt to get things going. Okay? So let's think about this for a minute. I talk about my LinkedIn group. Okay. My LinkedIn group has thousands of people in it. Thousands. A ton of recruiters and HR people and other professionals are in that group. And they take their cue from me. Many of them are out there. They're going to get back to you. Not everyone, but a lot of people are. Why? Because they get their cue from me. They project and understand what I try to do, which is to help people get out of their fog, get out of their mess. That's thousands of people in this in my LinkedIn group, and that's right in my article, right? Then I talk about these podcasts. Obviously, you know, because you listen to one. Duh. You're listening to a podcast right now, so you get it. Good. Great. How many friends have you told? How many other unemployed have you told? How many other people that could use this type of stuff have you told? That's on you. Can you do that for me, please? Not only I asked to join my podcast, following, and also become a patron, but can you spread the word? Why? Because there's a lot of people that can use this type of stuff. And anybody you can tell, thank you. Up front, proactively, thank you. Again, listed in my article. Also, my Facebook page that has all of my other older secondary items of tools that I created, a complete listing of my PowerPoints that I created over time, as well as my ebook that's on Amazon, as well as my all of my documents that I created over time. Other items that you got to pay for that are third body items that are not mine that are out there that can help you to build your LinkedIn, your LinkedIn contacts and the like. And another thing I wanted to tell you guys is this. You know, my article has a lot of free stuff in it, but not everything is free. Sometimes you've got to invest in yourself too. All right. Okay. I mean, if you expect somebody to do your resume and critique it and spend time and build you a new resume and do it all for free, good luck on finding somebody to do that who's not a relative or somebody who's real close to you. Okay. I get stuff I get a ton of stuff from people at cheap prices to help people because I believe that the unemployed need their money for rent, for food, and for necessities. So I ask the people that I recommend to please charge bare bones minimum. But you know what? They're not on the planet to eat spam, people. Okay? So the fact is, sometimes you got to buy stuff, okay, and sometimes you got to put up money for it, like as I say with LinkedIn. There's the job search premium group, job seeker premium group. I highly recommend it. It's how I got one of my jobs. But the fact is, it's a monthly fee. But what do you get? You get more access to people. You get better access to people. You get access to jobs. You get other things that are going to help you in your job search. Okay, you want to save $30 a month or $40 a month or whatever it is and not get access to that? Go for it. Guess what? What would you rather? No access or paying a little bit and getting more access and getting more opportunity? Drives me crazy. A few bucks, sure, you got to spend money here and there. But you know what? If you're going to get access and you're going to get tools and you're going to get out of your mess and back working, why wouldn't you do that? Okay, so as I say, getting the LinkedIn Job Seeker Premium is good too. Also, again, back from my article, I have another resource now that will go over with you your social media pages. Everybody thinks their Facebook page is like the greatest and no problem and no issue. Okay, but you know what? There are people that have your name. There are people that aren't as caring as you are that have your name. There are people that have a name that's close to you that aren't as caring as you are, that may be affecting some of your job search. Okay? My professional will go over your social media pages for you. Yeah, you know what? There's going to be a fee for that. But you know what? What if it helps to get you a job? Isn't it worth it? I mean, that's out there as one of the line items. And then I got a ton of recruiters, a ton, a bunch, all in a row. Boom, 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 all in a row. That if you email them, they're going to take your resume, they're going to pass it around, they're going to help to get it moving. Okay? And the fact of the matter is this: who else is going to give you that? All right? Everybody talks about things, everybody makes promises to you, but who else is going to give that to you? All right? Between my Facebook page, my LinkedIn group, my podcast, my my access to all these recruiters, access to all these people that are going to help you, and then what about my resume guy? He's cheap, and the resumes that he produces have helped people to get jobs. Ask them. Don't ask me. I just send them to him, and he's doing LinkedIn profiles now too, and people. It's going to cost you a few bucks to do it, but without a good resume, you got no shot. My point is this, people. The article is gold. It's got everything in it. You've got to go to my profile and you've got to go step by step, follow all the steps in my LinkedIn job search help right now article, and follow them. If you don't follow them, then don't complain if your job search isn't working. Okay? Because between all of those items, I'm telling you, something is going to work. Okay? And you say, oh, Anthony, there's got to be an angle to it for money. Yeah, there is. Okay. What's the angle? Join the Patron Program on Podbean right now. That's my angle. Okay? It's what, $1 a month? Yeah, I mean, yeah, go join that. That's one. And maybe if you talk with the people that are going to do resume work or your social media work or your LinkedIn profile, you got to pay them. Guess what? That's life, people. That's not me. But the fact is, some dude put all that stuff in one place for you. And I did that. Why? Because I want to end unemployment one person at a time. Okay? That's why. I don't want anybody unemployed. And yet there's 30 million people right now because of the pandemic. You're going to tell me all of those people can't use what's in that LinkedIn article? I mean, please tell people, become a patron, follow the steps, reach out to the people. But what you have to do is whenever you reach out to the people in that article and following all those steps, whether it be the recruiters or the resume person or the social media person and the like, you got to tell them I sent you because that's key, right? Also, too, I ask you to follow me on Twitter because I post a lot of links to great job stuff that I find on Forbes.com, on CNBC.com, and I post it out on Twitter. That goes out there. As I say, you learn about my Facebook page. There's a ton of stuff out there. You learn about, as I say, all of my old job search documents that tens of thousands of people got over the last 10 years before I did all this stuff online. Ask them. You know, I got 10,000 email addresses from people that I sent stuff to over the last 10 years. Why? Because somebody told somebody. So let's keep that going. Okay? And I don't tell you this to brag. I tell you this because it's been a labor of love. And the fact is that all you got to do is go out, use the stuff for yourself, get the article, step by step by step, follow it. You know, believe in yourself, show the confidence. Listen to all my podcasts, my keywords, motivation, focus, confidence, value, all those things, and make it work for you. I am not gonna get you your job, people. Okay. And the other reason why I created this article is because now I don't have to sit with people individually for free and go over and help them with their job search. Everything is together. Boom, boom, boom. It's like a recipe, people. It's like a cookbook. And the fact is, all you got to do is go to my LinkedIn profile, get the article, follow the steps, tell the people I sent you, and go. Listen to the podcast, tell your people, tell everybody you know, join my LinkedIn group, and also become a patron on Podbean. Because you know what, people? I need patrons. Why? Because I need to get um, revenues so I can advertise this stuff so that more people will find out about it. Because not only word of mouth is key, but also advertising. And I can't advertise and take money out of my own pocket, you know, and do this and help and give for free. I need people to invest in me, and I need people to you know, maybe appreciate and give back a little bit if they've gotten something from what I've done, because your ability to become a patron and your ability to follow the steps in the article and your ability to spread the word helps me to make what I'm doing a bigger difference to not only the world, not only the people that need it, but every individual that comes in contact with what I'm trying to do. I focus on the individual. People ask me, what's your goal? My goal is plus one, which is get one, get the next one, get the next one, get the next one. It's led to thousands of people in everything I do, but I cannot do it without you. Okay? I need your help. I need you to get my article, follow the steps, spread the word, get in my group, become a patron in Podbean, and get together. You know why? Get it together. You know why? The pandemic is opening now, and people are getting back to work, and they're going to be looking for people fast. So you got to be in the know. You got to be on board. You got to be ready. And this article is going to help you to do it, because it's going to give you step by step by step by step ways to get you on board. Because you know what, guys? Here's the key. Without the proper level of LinkedIn, you're not going to get the job sent to you. Without a good resume, no one's going to call you. With social media, that's at risk. Less people will call you. Okay? With a LinkedIn profile with typos or errors or incomplete sentences, less people are going to call you. You need to find ways to make people not want to not call you. Okay? And the fact of the matter is, some of the key about getting a job is by minimizing risk and making sure that things are correct so that people will see you properly and correctly. But if you don't invest in yourself, the chance of that happening is less. Sorry about the background noise. So today, gang, that's it for me. Um, Have a great day. Please listen to my podcast. Again, sorry about the background noise. A little stuff happening out here today. But listen to my podcast on Podbean, and go get my job search article right now. Follow the steps, and please spread the word. Become a patron on Podbean. Have a great day. Bye bye now.